for me, bro. Like
he said, wasn't for me, bro. The day it don't work, I'm gonna be really, really sad.
yeah.
It's okay. Everybody body not the same.
Everybody body.
That's really
Everybody's body is not the same.
Everybody body.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody body.
Nigga thought he found the sky hook of
I
sex
did.
moves.
That is good.
That's all right.
That is good. Nigga say he found the sky hook. It's alright. Does Shan sound good to everybody?
Yeah, she sounds amazing.
Okay.
How do I taste?
I imagine you taste well. See, look, I'm going to respond, so tread lightly.
Yeah.
He don't know Shan. He don't know Shan.
She don't know, Greg. She don't know.
I don't know, Greg.
That's what makes Greg so dangerous. That's what makes Greg so dangerous.
Because nobody know.
No, because he don't even know.
If I don't know,
And he's open to knowing.
pause.
What you doing?
That sound wrong.
What? You can't hear anything? Oh.
You ready? Sweet lady, would you be my sweet lover? I'll be there.
Ew, somebody posted monkeypox. Wayne.
You saw those shits? That I was about to say that
Ew.
bitch. Because it was a female. I was about to say that bitch looked nasty.
What?
This Wayne is needing of some TLC.
I'm too high.
Hold up. Shan.
Yes.
Shan.
Yes.
Shan.
Yes.
Okay.
Now say it like you love me.
Yes.
Here.
Yuck.
And I promise.
These are the ones that you went to Africa with?
Yep, and I used them once
Why?
because it was a hassle. Shebang. She bangs. She bangs. Oh, baby. 'cause she
I thought it was connected
she
already.
moves.
Have you seen Heart to Heart yet?
No, what's that?
Kevin Hart's been getting really good interviews
Oh, he
with his
has
show.
he has one with Jay-Z.
Like all of whatever top interview. You got Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's Chris Rock, yeah. And Jay-Z.
Oh, it's Kevin Hart's. I didn't look for it, so I didn't know. But okay,
He just kept
on
cursing.
Peacock.
That's the only thing I didn't like.
it's on Netflix.
You're a
Peacock.
motherfucking genius. You're just a motherfucking genius. Like you could tell he was clearly drunk, and Jay-Z was sober as fuck. Like Jay-Z is not. He's so far from who he was.
Why would I retire?
It's like watching him during that interview. He was like completely sober, and Kevin Hart was just drunk as shit, but like still
Yeah, I'm
trying
good.
to
Thank you.
contain himself. I could tell somebody spoke to him for that second interview, like, "Yo, listen, cut all that cursing and shit out." The first one with Jay-Z, he was like, "Motherfucking, your motherfucking name. Do you know your motherfucking?" I counted, like he just kept saying "motherfucking" like every single time he was saying something.
I be surprised that like Drink Champs is still going.
Why?
Why are you surprised?
Because Nori gets drunk as fuck.
That's
Not
the point.
only does he get drunk, the people who he's
I just-
interviewing is
I just listened to the one with Chris Brown. Chris Brown didn't sound too drunk, but Nori was like, "Yeah, I think."
because Chris Brown was making it.
So you didn't. So you haven't heard the earlier episodes. The earlier episodes of Drink
Niggas was
Champs,
getting ripped.
they was gone. That's when they were doing Tiger Bone, everything. They was just getting lit. You just saw the
Yeah,
progression
everybody hit
as
the
his
Tiger
eyes,
Bone.
everything.
It's some type of Japanese
Yes.
drink.
And
I
it
guess
gets
it's
your
like
right
100
hair.
proof.
I want to try it.
Like that.
Yeah, you
No,
can get it.
Why do we drink alcohol?
You drink alcohol, Shan?
In my home,
You drink rum?
I drink what?
Would you drink rum?
Only if I'm with family, but I don't. That's not my chosen.
What's
Hey,
your,
I don't.
what's your drink?
I don't have a drink.
Why not?
I'm 35 and I don't have a drink because
You gotta
I
have a
don't.
drink.
I don't understand why people drink to get drunk,
Me
and
either.
I don't like doing things to lose control of what I do. And so when I drink other people's liquor outside my house, I'll be like a white woman off of one thing. So I'll babysit it until I'm ready to leave.
Can I tell you why you should have a drink?
Why?
Because if you go to a bar or you go out to meet someone and you go, especially because bartenders are shice bob. You gotta know your drink. So like, if they try to give you some other shit, you like, this ain't my drink.
Or if you're not a drinker and you want to
But I don't want to drink enough to know what my drink is
No,
either.
you get that one
she
drink.
could
Like,
get a seltzer and lime or lemon.
what?
I
Yeah.
do like mojitos.
Okay. So see, she has a drink.
Like, I won't know what a Jack and Coke tastes like anywhere. When you don't
I
decide
don't
to
wanna
use
know that.
whiskey, I know it ain't Jack. We fighting. I ain't paying for this.
I don't want to know that. Both of my children were conceived off of brown liquor.
Shout out to that. I like brown liquor. That's actually my chosen.
About to go raw.
Okay, I don't even know who I am after the bottle's done with this brown liquor.
Hey,
Okay, I
talk
don't
about
remember.
it.
Raw.
I just don't understand why we drink alcohol. This shit is nasty. It doesn't do anything good for your body, and then it makes you feel like shit the next day. Why do we do that?
I've never had a hangover though. I can say
And
that.
I don't. I
do
think
it every time.
And I think that the wrong alcohol gives you the hangover. It's like wines with like high sugar or bottom shelf alcohol. Like, but if you drink your drink and you know your body,
Even top shelf liquor can give you a hangover.
no, that's top
the
shelf
amount.
liquor at a place that you bought it from. That's not when you bought it
I
from.
think it's
yeah.
the amount of liquor you consume.
That's
as
what I'm
well.
saying. It's the like. Okay, yes, you will get a hangover faster if you drink Pinnacle, but if
It's
you
some
drink,
lower shit than that too.
if you drink
that's not
Grey
the
Goose,
worst.
if you drink enough of it, you still gonna get a hangover.
Yo, you know
Well,
that's
I
not
think
the
that
worst,
light
bro.
liquor does that
The-
It
Pinnacle?
gets worse
automatically.
First off, any alcohol that comes in a plastic bottle is bad.
Than that. That shit, yes.
You can throw it at the wall and it
That
bounces
type
back.
of liquor tastes just like rubbing alcohol
Yes,
smells.
it's fucking disgusting. In college, like niggas would go to the store and get them shit because it was
Absolutely,
cheap.
yep.
And then they would get the handles, and the handles are still plastic. People, if the alcohol is covered in plastic, don't drink the shit. It's not good for you. Yo, I didn't know.
You do know you're getting plastic liquor when you go to a lot of these like bars and shit like that with mixed drinks.
That's why I like the pregame.
When it comes to ringside, they're definitely taking a bunch of plastic
Allegedly.
shits. Oh yeah. Alleged. Oh,
Chill
record-
ringside.
Is this
chill.
recording?
We love you,
Again,
ringside.
I think this is definitely recorded. Allegedly.
Just
Yo, we
record.
talk about the
Allegedly.
ringside in Seattle, dog.
We love
Allegedly.
ringside.
Yo,
For
you
all the
remember the one in
places.
Seattle? They definitely had the
the
plastic
one,
shit.
the
Them
one in
shits were
Seattle,
ass.
they got a bunch of like gallons of
Banter.
plastic vodka, like the joints where you see the people
He
outside,
said,
like
allegedly.
at 10 o'clock in the morning with the mean mug, gripping the plastic bottle in the paper bag.
Shannon, I
that
wish you
type
could see his
of
face.
that.
It's a tub. It's a
Yeah.
tub. It's like if anybody wants to have an idea of what they give you, it's if you think of the Chinese food stores and where the iced tea, what they put the iced tea, that's what they fill up your alcohol in.
Oh, Shan
I
don't know
hate
about the
those
ringside joints.
Yeah.
She's been to Seattle. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. In Seattle, we'll talk to you, Shan. For real. In Seattle, they have these drinks where you can take them to go, It's a mixed drink, all different types of flavors, all different types of colors, and you can take them to go. And when you whether you in the car or you walking around, you could be chilling with this joint, walking around in Seattle, right? But allegedly, the what it takes for them to make these drinks is nothing more than those plastic gallons of vodka
So it's more filler juice.
It'll get you.
and the syrup concentrate, like
Yeah,
those
it'll get you
Yeah.
up.
That's some shit that'll make you throw up
Shout
in the
out.
heat.
I had
from
great
these
memories
joints
there.
from Seattle. Oh, they
Anybody that
Great
gives
memories there.
you and hey Shan, you ever go to the Chinese store and get iced tea, like the homemade iced
No,
tea?
no.
No, but
No?
you've seen them before.
You've seen them?
I seen it. My brothers.
Yeah, I've never drank them either. I've never drank them.
That's just amazing. Y'all bugging. But imagine getting alcohol in that shit. Anybody who receives alcohol in that is no way in hell you giving people good alcohol.
Oh my god!
I judge the people that go to like QT or whatever gas station and get a big gulp of soda.
Ew. Oh, QT's her 7-Eleven.
Got it. And
Yeah.
her Wawa. Got it.
Yo, they building Wawas everywhere up
Yeah,
here.
they coming out here. Yeah. Shout out
That
to
shit
the
crazy.
Wow,
Wawas.
that Philly shit.
Y'all ready? Banter. Was that loud?
A little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Don't
Look.
apologize.
All right. So, banter. Hey, guys. Question for banter today. What is one feeling that you wish you could have all the time?
The first day of school.
Why?
Because it just feels like everything's correct and prepared for it, and you smell good and you feel good, and your pussy is fresh.
Banter question. So, first day of school. I like that. How about y'all? What's one feeling you wish you can always have?
What's one feeling I wish I could always have?
Uh-huh. Music.
I don't believe there's a feeling that I want to always have constantly. Like I definitely appreciate the in hindsight, I appreciate the ups and downs of my life. Everything that's transpired. So to only want to feel one way within this lifetime, then I don't think that would be authentic. At least not for me. So I would say there's no feeling, no one feeling that I would want to have constantly.
Because you appreciate all the feelings.
Right.
I understand.
I understand too. For me, I was thinking about it, and I think it's gonna be passion.
Passion?
Yeah, I feel like I get into like these moments where I have like this drive and I have like this momentum, and I'm so like driven and I'm so like locked in, and then in a, I don't want to say in a matter's notice, but like it'll be a moment where like it stops. There's like distractions, like life starts lifing, they got adult starts adulting and like things, and then it's just like I lose that sense of passion that I had for that particular product, service, or item, or even person. It's just I would like to keep that motivation, that sense of like things are going to happen, but maintain that, because that's gonna maintain me.
So you want yours to be like a constant, like I'm always feeling this.
I want to be able to tap into it. I don't want to be like, oh my god, like I'm at work. And
Like
I'm
when
just
you you want to be able to just like snap. Here it is, passion.
Well, based off your question, is if I can have this, just not be able to lose the feeling. So to know that I can keep it on a constant. Like if I have a motivation and I'm locked in on something and I want to continue it, that passion shouldn't stop because of the distractions. I should be able to still be able to lock in. And I think when things like that happen, even to like even give you guys another layer, I find myself being passionate about other people's goals and aspirations and kind of like losing mine. So I still have that passion, but it no longer ends up being about me, ends up being about like anything else. And I just want to be able to lock in the passion specifically about your girl right here. But I love everybody and I want everybody to be great.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
For me, actually, let's hear from you, Senor Fire.
Hey.
Okay, so for me, my
I had one.
Okay, you had one and went away?
No.
Let's go get it back.
I think busted a nut, yo.
you know that was the first one on my mind,
Busting a nut, yo.
but then I didn't want to be so immature.
See, that's why I hesitated.
My
But
passion
fuck
plays
it.
into that.
Busting a nut.
If I'm locked in.
Busting a nut. I feel like, but after y'all bust a nut, y'all be hella weak.
Depends on who you are.
It depends on who you are. I be feeling
Oh.
mad, refreshed.
I also depends on the position that you finish in.
And it depends on the time of day.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah. Yeah.
Because in the
I
morning,
got,
right,
I
gets
got
fucked.
Dracula pussy. I like my dirt done at night.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
she said Dracula pussy.
But
I want to suck your blood.
ooh, no, that's not where I'm at. I don't want to do that.
That's crazy.
Not that.
Completely mad.
Not doing that.
Yo,
Suck your blood.
she
is
said it.
completely mad.
Well,
She said it.
and that's it. This is a
She got
safe
Dracula's
space.
vagina. That's I just told you what it say.
Hey, it's just they want to lock it in. That's it.
Okay. Yep, with the teeth.
What's yours, Greg? Wait, I just want to just refer busting in that sensation, especially like as a woman when you actually get there and to be able to just release. Shout outs to that feeling. But what I want that feeling, well, every time I had a sexual experience, yes, but not just because, you know,
It was just like on command.
It relaxes you.
I don't think I would be able to appreciate it
That
as
should
much.
be like,
I don't need you to do that. Got it.
y'all niggas stressing me the fuck out of this bitch.
Snap. That's it. We're okay. Move. Carry on. Does anybody have napkins? Does anybody have any napkins?
Wait, do I have to finish though? Can it just be the feeling of finishing?
Yo, now do you?
I guess
make me think, yo.
it's indifferent because I think you could still have the feeling, but the feeling may make you want to be great too.
Yeah.
So that can also play a part into it. Though napkins in aisle 4, please.
Oh, I definitely gotta wait to advance your topic later. But check it. Okay, so here is my shit, right? So Shan,
Yeah.
one time, 2 years ago during the pandemic, me and Mr. Rent Money had a battle on Instagram where Mr. Rent Money said that he knew more R&B music than me. And I told him he didn't. And
Okay.
he didn't believe me. So we had an IG live battle. And we both played our sets. Mr. Rent Money went first. And then I went second. And you want to know what happened? You guessed it. I waxed that ass.
That's what you want to have that
Yes.
feeling of
I
waxing
want
Mr.
that
Rent Money
Completely
fast.
mad.
Yes.
He was
I was completely mad.
Wax
I-
that ass.
I
I was
want that
completely
feeling
mad.
all the time.
That is an
yes.
extra
That felt so.
In my
Second
mind,
generation.
the
So
penis
what?
jumped and I feel
I
uncomfortable.
was completely mad. That's what it was. Completely mad.
I don't know what to say.
Yes.
Is that exactly what happened?
Yes,
That's how I feel.
it felt glorious.
What?
Yes, waxing your ass.
That's completely mad.
Yeah,
That's-
you
And
know
I
what?
understand how pause worthy all this sounds.
And it's okay, but you
I
took
don't
that
care.
in. You took it all in, and then shout outs to you.
That's even wilder. Took it all in. Wow.
Whoa.
She said it. Yo, I just be regurgitating.
He was waxing ass before he was taking it all in. So
What is this?
What happened?
yeah,
They
Shan.
about to get kicked out the lobby. for keeping pausing.
Yo,
All
okay.
these pauses.
So yeah, all right, we good. We good.
We're here.
We're here. Okay.
Regurgitate.
We bite.
That was good. You guys know I don't even mess with that, but that was good.
Thank you. We bite. We bite. Welcome to Convo 79 of Just a Conversation with Greg, Mr. Rent Money, and Gigi. I am the guy who speaks first. I am Greg, and he didn't play my tag, but it's all right.
I did.
He did.
I didn't hear it.
You know, I went to. You just talking.
There we go. I'm Greg, and I'm joined by my brother, who is controlling the sounds. And I just definitely put him on front street. Mr. Rent Money, what's going on, brother?
I'm chilling like a villain, trying to make a killing like Pat Swilling. You know how I do when I come through.
Okay. When I pick up the phone, sometimes I say, "What's your beef?" I want pork or chicken.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. You know how it is.
How you all, bro?
I'm good, bro. I thought that was enough to like pass the ball.
Oh, my bad. That's how you feel.
Once
That's
I
how you
said
feel.
that.
Okay. We also joined by our sister Gigi. Gigi, how's it going?
Hi, everyone. Oh, man, you guys. I missed you guys so much. And I missed y'all, too. I mean, I missed y'all.
I missed you, too. Where you
I
going?
missed
I
you
did.
guys so much. Like, just even being able to just say, like, banter or just, it was just, feels good to be back. And I'm so happy that y'all tuning in with us tonight because we're having a very special evening. But since I've been away, I've been really kind of just honing in on just me and just making me better and my mental health. And just like I'm blessed to have like really great people around me. I have like great group chats, my pod fam, like this like-minded, great-minded individuals just kind of keep me going on my day-to-day. So, like, although we were absent, everyone was in their greatness. So we're going to provide greatness on this episode. So I'm really excited about it.
Word. And we're also joined by our person who makes us all sound great, Mr. K Blaze the Mad Genius. And listen, people, he can work for you too. Just hit him up on Twitter at Blaze versus your mom because he likes to be disrespectful. If you ever like tag that, I want money.
Why do you want money? I said it first. How? How do you get money?
But you don't say it often enough, and I do.
You don't even let me talk.
Hey, that's your fault. So,
I'm being forced against my will to do audio.
Oh.
Help me.
oh, that's what's happening here?
It's okay. We'll just blink that out. It's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Look.
He's safe, everybody. He is safe. Okay, everybody. And guess what? I know that you heard in the banter, it was a familiar voice. It was a familiar sound. It was probably a familiar feeling that you got. I want to welcome this beautiful special guest that I have to our show. Y'all laughing at me?
No.
No.
All right, let me go on my...
This nigga.
Let me go on
laughing
my
at
bag.
Greg.
All right. She is a woman of many talents. She's a mother, a friend, a
Beautiful,
sister,
beautiful,
painter,
beautiful,
illustrator. She likes
beautiful.
to plant. She has written journals that you
Beautiful.
can find on lulu.com. I have one of them.
Beautiful.
They're the like with 2 E's podcast journal, marketing the 2 E's podcast, and the 2 E's podcast questions. Dope content. Tap into it. And if you love listening to her on our podcast, you're definitely gonna love that product. The journals that she has for you, she's also a fashionista,
And she's
of course,
beautiful.
a creative.
And she's beautiful.
She's funny, determined,
beautiful.
consistent,
And she's beautiful.
genuine, intellectual, and last but not least, she's an amazing podcaster.
And she's beautiful.
She's on multiple shows such as She Gets It Pod, Loudmouth Stereo, What Page We On Be, Cozy Womb Podcast, and The Real Relationship Rapport. And for all y'all single fathers out there not looking for any more children and got y'all shit like together, like where you make sense of your life and you can also make sense of others. Shout out to my girl Shan. Yo, like she outside. Shan.
I'm about to say, I don't think everybody caught her name after all.
I'm sorry. Welcome to the
Shan
stage
be
one more
pie.
time. Her name is Shan. Where you can
What's
find her.
up? What's up?
I know it was long, but I had to
What's
give her flowers. She here.
What's goody? It's me and my two titties in the place to be on Just a Conversation.
Let's go. You the
Candy
reason.
pie.
You. She's the reason why. You know what? Go take it away. Take it away.
She's the reason why
Gigi.
what, Greg? We potting now.
Nah.
No, we potting
She's
now.
the reason why I chose my topic.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, okay.
all right. So I guess we're gonna just slide into my topic since we're here. And so, pardon me, everybody, because I was ready. I had to definitely give my girl her accolades because I need y'all to know who is on this pod and how great she is because she a dope friend also. So, my question for this evening is, what was the weirdest place you've ever had sex? Do you want me to read the full question so you guys can answer it all together? Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it again. So sorry, everyone. So the full question is, where was the weirdest place you've ever had sex? Was it good? What made it good? The person, the place, or the thrill?
Can you go first, Shan?
Yes, I can. All right. So I got 3 weird ass places I've been fucked a lot. Okay. We
Wow.
have one, the bleachers, and it's not when school was in session. I could have been on the sex offenders list,
Oh.
fucking on school property. In my PJs, living my best life in my 20s. Then we have the trampoline outside in the rain. Now that fuck was okay. You know what I'm saying? Big dick don't make Greek dick, okay?
Hey.
The fuck on the bleachers was actually perfect, and I'll tell you what made it perfect. And then the fuck in the baseball dugout. That was fun. That was a fun fuck, okay? Now, to me, and still in my opinion, what makes a fuck great is 4 things. 1 is attraction for both people.
Absolutely.
Honest attraction from both people. 2 is options that you have with that person on how you can fuck them. That makes them even more attractive. And then 3, seeing them future wise in your mind doing other shit makes the fucking better. If I can't see you futurize doing other shit in my life, I don't want to fuck you. And then 4, are you spontaneous enough to keep up with my fuckery? Because I don't like fucking in the same places more than once. And it's all definitely with the same person.
You
Like
feel it.
I'm not a multiple fucker. I like to pour in and devour the person I'm fucking mentally, and then fuck them up physically.
She wasn't to have
in
sex
a
with
good
more than
way.
one person at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So,
Let it rock. Let it rock.
That was a lot.
I think it was amazing. I think it was.
That was a
understood it.
lot that I had to process.
Yo, you, are you a voyeurist? Do you like voyeurism?
I mean, in my mind, it sounds like a great time minus the insects.
Wait, incest is a part of voyeurism?
Insects.
Oh.
Insects.
I
No.
thought she said incest.
No.
Where are we going?
I thought that's what she said.
No, I heard insects. But where do insects play in voyeurism?
Outside.
Well, you don't have to be outside for voyeurism.
She just gave 3 examples of being outside.
No, but you asked about voyeurism and the idea of just you're like watching someone, right?
No, I thought you could be the person doing it.
Oh, being the person being watched.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can watch me all you want.
All right.
Whoa.
I mean, okay, so the watching part, sidebar. I know this is not the topic, but I mean, I wouldn't mind watching a gangbang, but I do not want one done on me.
Understood.
Wait, what? Wait. You're a woman. Never mind, I get it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
What? Wait.
You want to
Okay.
ask questions? Ask a question. Jen has
No,
talked about
I don't
this
need to
before.
ask you. I just thought that was wow. She's
Yeah.
like a gang. I was just thinking about just sex.
Well,
Why gotta be
oh,
a gang?
you got to tap
Right.
into her episodes because she has tapped in.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we going all the way to gangbangs. Boom. All right. So she got 3 three places, and all 4 of the because the one on the trampoline, all 4 didn't happen, right?
No, the trampoline happened.
They all happen.
No,
but
she was saying it takes 4 things that makes great sex.
yeah, it
And
makes
she
4
said the
things that makes
trampoline
great
wasn't
ones.
wasn't great. It was just weird.
No, the trampoline was just like, okay, I knocked that off of the bucket list. But
Oh,
the
shit.
other 2,
What
was
wasn't great
good.
about it?
I would imagine it's too much bouncing.
It depends.
No,
it
it
depends on the
wasn't
angle
about
because
bouncing.
enough bouncing is enough angles. So I don't have to do enough work. I just can even actually even.
I think it might be. I think it might be okay for. Well, I'm speaking for myself. I don't think I would enjoy that.
I'm locking in. I can see it. I'm not saying that like I would definitely do a Shannon like check it off the bucket list and probably not like hey let's go on the trampoline tonight. No, I'm probably not gonna do that. But I would not stop it from happening if it was going to happen.
And I do not like
Stop sex.
standing up fucking because that's how I ended up with dick in my butt for the first time.
Yeah, which is not always a bad thing, but it's not always a great thing either.
Hold
I
on.
didn't enjoy it.
Oh,
Whoa.
did you ever
Did you have
enjoy
any
it?
lube?
No, because he wasn't supposed to be in there.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, but she was so relaxed that he was able to get in there. Shout out to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it should have created like it wasn't enjoyable ever.
Because the idea
No,
is that if it's
I'm
not,
on my 8th try, and I'm just like, no, this hole is straight.
I understood.
Only for externals. I mean,
Yeah.
Have you ever, okay, and this is like, and it's okay if you don't want to answer, but when you have been getting eaten out, have you ever been like fingered and like fingered in your ass at the same time, like in your vagina and in your ass at the same time?
Yes, I don't like it because it's too much pressure.
Oh, because they're. like they're doing it wrong.
This is the thing,
but I understand
like,
what you're saying.
When I need to be able to focus on one hole getting a sensation. If you clog both my holes, nigga, I am out of focus. I'm not even in this fuck. You are.
Yes.
yeah, you got mad holes on your body.
No,
you know
but,
that, right?
No, but
I
also,
know, but his hands ain't in my ears. It's not in my mouth.
You got to just
and
release the pressure in other places.
I can't.
also like take this into consideration, which I understand what you're saying, because also like when you are not really ready or it's not done properly, like you're like, okay, something is going in. However, if it is done properly, it actually adds the pressure, so it's easier to get to the G spot when you are getting fingered at the same time. So it's like it kind of brings it to an angle where it's so easier to hit. It's like a Jesus. I cannot wait.
In fact, this is my
What is going on?
Sorry, I had a flashback. I was just like
You had a flash front.
yeah. Like, oh my god.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Flashback.
Wait, what was the topic?
The topic is where's the weirdest place you had sex?
Yeah, the weirdest place you had sex. Was it good? And what was it? Was it the person? Was it the place? Or was it the thrill?
Yeah, for me it would be a mission trip. And
No. I'm not gonna keep laughing like this.
Okay.
because it was a mission trip.
You're not gonna.
Yo.
What?
That is crazy.
Yo.
What does that mean?
So let's break that down, Greg. Let's break that down.
I can break it down for him.
Jen, do you know what a mission trip is?
No.
Okay, so a missions trip is like a trip that a church puts on and send a group of people to go serve somewhere else.
Oh.
Yes.
See, that's not. I'm not that close to the Lord. He knows I'm gonna be at
wasn't
home. I'm
either.
not doing
No,
no
I was
trip.
very close to the Lord.
Okay.
So, some would call it disrespectful. Some would call it an adventure. I would call it an adventure. Definitely, having sex on a mission trip is definitely my weirdest place. And because it was a mission trip is why it was the weirdest. It was fun, and it was great. Shout outs to that trip.
Wow.
A lot of nuts was bust that trip. How about you, Blaze?
The weirdest place? Probably it's gotta be out of an elevator and the waterfront.
Ooh.
I had
Where?
sex on the waterfront. Jersey City.
Oh, I sucked titties on some water. On waterfront. That was pretty cool.
Yo, the waterfront was the place. But I
Waterfront
think
was the
the elevator shit was
That's
I think
a-
it was the thrill.
Absolutely.
It was the thrill.
What floor were you going to?
Yeah, I think I was living on the second floor. Yeah. Second floor. So it was, yeah. Crazy part is, as soon as I finished, the shit started going down.
Because it already went down.
It already went down. It was just a thrill.
It's the thrill of the night. Is that how that song go? So, just to recap,
Yeah.
we have the elevator,
Yeah.
mission trip.
Missions trip.
Let me see if I remember all three. I kind of got lost after the. Never mind. So you got the trampoline,
No.
the dugout,
She said the bleachers.
and the bleachers.
Well, and I had questions about that, so I'm sorry that you said the bleachers was the best one, but you didn't tell us why.
Because
The
all
bleachers
four
was the
happened.
Because all four things were happening for both of us.
Understood.
Like we wanted more. We knew we were gonna do more shit, and we were just really attracted to each other. And every time a fuck session it was like a fucking dare. I bet you won't do this. I used to ride in the car with him to go do greenery errands with no drawers on,
I like that.
and suck dick on the highway with truckers honking.
I like that. I like that. 'Cause
Is
some men
this
deserve
before
that.
social media?
Yeah.
Got it.
Life is so different now.
It is.
It's
I mean, what does social media mean though? Because today I saw a video on Twitter with this girl sucking this
she was
man's
stuck in the nigga dick in Newark.
In Newark. Shout out to Newark.
And then stopped and then
Jersey.
looked at the camera.
She was stuck in the nigga dick on 21.
Yes, on Route 21.
Why? Why is that
What was that?
happening?
That was what was that? 280.
No, that was 21.
That
She
was
was on
21?
McCarthy highway.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy. That's.
I'm
did
just
you get
really
money
good
for
with
that?
direction, people. That's all. That's the reason why I know exactly where it was.
So you parked and you just.
I didn't really pay attention to the road.
It was in the tweet, people.
Oh, okay.
No, I saw Newark in the tweet, but I didn't know which road it was.
Somebody put McCarthy Highway.
Got
okay.
you.
I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
see that.
Greg wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
No, he didn't put the video out.
Hey, yo. Wow.
Jersey.
How about you, Gigi? Where you at?
The weirdest places. So I was thinking about it, and I was just like, and I thought like weird is
So wait,
relative.
are we doing like full blown intercourse or sexual acts?
I think it's whatever.
Both.
I like that.
Okay.
I'm about to
now
say,
it
'cause
gets
we all know each other a little
crazy.
bit too well.
Whoa, that's wild.
What
Okay.
do you mean?
Oh.
What?
Okay, sexual acts broadens the genre.
Wait.
Sexual acts broadens.
I don't
the
want to
genre.
do this anymore. This is crazy.
Oh man,
No.
This is
Shit, we've
Man.
known each other for a very
Way
long
too
time.
long.
Like
We spend too many
16
places
years?
around each
16
other.
years.
So in this
Oh,
topic,
man.
now that we've got a little bit more clarity
oh man,
on acts and intercourse,
oh man.
Yeah.
none of them
Acts
collide.
and intercourse. They don't collide.
And I promise you, I will call. Well, I can't. It won't be a lie because your experience is your experience.
But he
But
know,
I feel like these things should be mentioned. If she ain't gonna give a list,
all right.
I think y'all should
all right,
give a list.
all right. I'll give her number 2.
Wait a minute.
I'll give her number 2.
Because
Hold on.
I
You only gave us one.
because my one was the one.
But he knows that we.
Wait, what? No, I don't know. No,
Wait, hold
Let's
on.
clarify this for the
Hold
people
on.
that are
Let me
listening.
clarify this.
Please, thank you.
Me and Gigi are a little bit more out there with our sexual experience,
But not with each other.
but not with each other.
Oh my
But
god!
not with each other,
She thought
everyone.
that's what she thought you was clarifying.
That's what I like. No, I
Oh, but
understand that.
not
No.
with each
Not
other.
with each other.
I am
No.
a married man.
Okay, and even
What
when he
is
wasn't,
happening here?
no.
Take me to my happy place.
Completely mad.
That is completely mad.
Take me to my
completely
place.
mad.
No.
Take me to my
I just
happy
needed to
place.
Clarify
What
that.
is happening?
Too
I'm
many
sorry,
things.
shit.
It's
That
just
was-
too
No,
much.
no.
Yo, that was bad.
We just have a lot too much history in our.
Gigi, it's your go.
No, it's not. It's actually Mr. Rum. You ready? To go?
Yeah, so
Weirdest place you've
I
had
would
sex?
say
I know you well too.
yeah, so what?
First, and that's I'm like,
You're,
Greg,
you're
like, what are you trying to
completely
say?
mad.
He doing
First
too
off,
much.
you're
Wow.
You're
completely
pushing limits on the
mad.
mic,
Wow,
Greg.
yo.
Because
You're
I share what I
completely-
want to share.
That was wild.
You're completely mad, Greg. And listen, that little cut in Newport Mall. Right before you go out to the light rail.
Yes, yes.
It was on camera, I'm pretty sure. The security guard came out, he was like,
She was giving it up. There's like, it's literally just space.
do you know where I'm talking about?
It's a corridor, but it's
Yes.
it's space. Like it's not like you're hiding behind anything. It's a corridor.
Nah, there actually is a little dips. It's like,
It's like
It's
when
a
you walking
tunnel?
down the corridor, there's a
then
little
there's like
joint.
a little
Oh, you
slip.
mean like right? Oh, okay.
Smacking them junks right there in the,
Wow.
right there on the
Okay.
joint.
Smacking them joints.
Mad young, like 16, wilding out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Word is born. That I would say, cause as I've gotten older, I've stuck to the traditional sense of things when it comes.
Got to be in a car, couch, or a bed.
I even nixed the card thing like that. That's been years since I've done something like that. Like a young whippersnapper. Like I haven't done anything like no car and all that type of shit.
Oh, I'm all for cars. I mean,
I'm
not saying
not.
like it's a thing. I can maneuver. I like that.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Right.
You never had great experiences, though. Y'all never.
I've had. I mean,
I've been in a car.
car sex is okay. It's not.
okay.
It's not. I think it's one of those overrated things like shower sex.
Okay, I think shower sex is definitely overrated, but I think car sex is like just like outside in the outside in the corner of the light rail portal, which I probably would never do. But I think like if you're in the car, it's just like I want to get it out the way, but in an enclosed space where I'm safe and my ass cheeks ain't out, but my ass cheeks have been out. But that's another story for another day.
Hey man, it happens.
It has. All right, so me.
Yes.
All right. So weird, like I was saying before, was like weird is kind of relative because weird is not like really like crazy. It's just like either out of the norm, strange, things that people just wouldn't find like cool or exciting to do. And so I think that everyone's kind of had like exciting kind of like thrilling
Very exciting.
things. So when I think about weird, because I thought about like the places that I've been, but I also thought about situations that I've been in, and now that we've separated the idea of actual sexual acts and actually like being intimate with someone, I probably have like two. One was on my niece's bed.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was on my niece's.
Oh,
Yeah, it was on my niece's
man.
bed, and I think it. You guys are about to get yelled at.
She be listening to the podcast on the
She
low
probably
too.
does. This is like when she was, and this was like,
Listening to the shit up.
this was like, I love you so much, D, so much. I love you. Okay, but I've already told her, so she knows.
Why would
But
you tell her?
because that's my niece.
Why did you need? How old is your niece?
No, she's like an adult now.
Oh, I'm about to say, what's the need to tell her?
No, because this wasn't happening like.
the fire in my brain.
No, I was younger. Actually, like, okay, full disclosure. Like, I actually lost my virginity on my niece's bed. But it was okay. I just want to say that you guys, if you guys ever tap into something that I made podcast, I'll probably tell you the story. I'm not going to do it on here. But I lost my virginity in 2 days. So it wasn't like I know that doesn't make sense, but I'll explain the
It
story.
don't at all.
I'll explain the story. And
Hey,
it'll
once
eventually make
he
sense.
penetrate the gate,
And so and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you understand the story, you'll understand in its completeness why it was actually 2 days. Because I understand what you're saying. Because that's why it technically had to happen the second day. But if you guys ever want to tap into a story, I'll let you guys know about that time. Anyways, moving on. So that was the first time. It was weird. Now that I look at it now, I'm like, oh, that's kind of messed up. But I was also young. I wasn't like old enough to know like that was kind of weird. But it was, that's what I did. The second time was just at like when I like yeah.
A rec center?
In a rec center? No.
A rec center van?
A rec center van.
what?
Wow, Greg.
I'm messing with you.
Nah, Greg, because I know what you're talking about, Greg.
Oh,
That wasn't weird. That's crazy.
Okay, that's wild.
Damn, Greg.
That's wild.
Why are y'all harping on this?
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about none of his mission trips.
Listen.
I have a friend that that I had slept over at their house, and I stayed in their child's room, and I got eaten out in their room, and I thought that was but not on the bed. I was on the floor. I thought that was weird too.
How old was your niece when you told her?
Like older. Like we're not that many years apart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She wasn't like 7 and I'm like, you know what I did? No. No. Actually, where I can have a conversation about sex. I had the conversation with her. I'm not gonna traumatize her and now she's just worrying about her bed sheets. Like that's disgusting. Why would I do that?
completely
I
mad.
don't know.
I didn't do that. But yeah. I thought that was
might have just been like, listen, she pissed you off one day. You're like, that's why I had sex on your bed.
no,
little
because
bitch.
that wasn't my intentions, and I would never have said that to her in an angry way.
I know
That was
you
a
wouldn't.
very
It
like
was a
special
joke.
part of me. So, but that's what I'm saying. That even if it was a joke, I wouldn't have said that.
I would. I'm petty and spiteful.
Well, that's you taking the virginity, not your virginity be taken away.
Excuse, huh?
Huh?
That would be you taking away someone's virginity, not a virginity been
Why
taken
could
away.
my virginity be taken away?
Huh?
I guess.
What are you saying, huh, for? Everyone gets their virginity taken.
It just taken away just sound forceful.
Oh, I'm just saying that he wasn't a virgin and she.
Everyone
Oh,
loses their virginity.
oh.
The very first one
Everyone to be
that
safe.
Dave Dash gift.
Like, what? I didn't think that was weird.
What? Okay.
Okay.
fine. I think my two scenarios. Those were my two weird ones.
No, those were weird.
Yeah, they were weird, but no children were harmed in these acts. So
I hope not. We praise him. Hallelujah.
that's Greg. What?
I was off. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Anywho. So, all right, next topic. Okay, next topic, right? I scroll on social media often. And between social media, regular media, real world, all that shit, I think that there is a double standard when it comes to sex and sexuality, for boys, for men and women, and I think it favors women more than men. You need me to tell you why? I will tell you why. Because we are in an age where now it's okay for women to be on social media and showing nipples like it's just their shirt.
Yeah, or the areola.
Yeah, like
I love areolas. I do.
I'm glad you love areolas, right? But so that's acceptable, right? Any spoiler alert if you watch P Valley. If you watch P Valley this week, that shit was wild. There was a full Mr. Rent Money. There was a full blown gay sex scene,
I heard about this. Pause.
and niggas was tearing the show up. Like, how dare you? That is nasty. But we see if that was two women, or even if it was monogamous, it would have been fine. I mean, not monogamous, wrong word. You know, man and woman. I mean, yeah, man and woman. It would have been fine.
Heterosexual.
Thank you. Why did I say monogamous? If it was heterosexual, it would have been fine. So, I'm just saying there's a double standard that I think favors women when it comes to sex and sexuality than it is male. I open the floor.
Well,
I agree.
Yes!
People are still like, ooh, I would rather you act like you're this in public and then behind closed doors hide the fact that this is who you are. Still in 2022. Whereas like a large group of the creators and directors want to throw, oh, this is a show about a trans person, or this is a show about the L word. So all of the women in this show are lesbian, and they're going to do lesbian acts, and nobody has a problem with it. It's on its whatever number season on HBO, and that's fine. But the moment you put two men doing anything too long on a show or a movie, you're looked at as you have an agenda.
I 1000% agree, but they did take it a little too far, and I'm gonna leave it there.
It was mad.
Man,
completely
look
mad.
at look at rap shit right now.
That
Rap
was
shit just started, and I probably saw 4 women's bodies naked on the shit, and I only watched 2 episodes so far. Nobody has a problem with that.
nope,
No, there's people with a problem.
but not as many people as if it was just dicks.
Well,
Right.
because I do believe there is an agenda.
For sure.
I do believe there are people um, who are intentionally putting homosexual imagery, inserting homosexual
Force feed
imagery
that shit.
into everything, every aspect. Yes,
And I didn't mean
I do
disrespect by
believe
saying
that.
that shit.
As much as it may, I guess it sounds like a conspiracy theory. Based off of the way you sound sarcastic, Shan. Am I correct? Is it like a conspiracy theory to you, or you don't believe that it's actually something that is conspired in some way? Shan?
I didn't hear the question.
Do you believe that homosexual imagery is um, intentionally inserted with.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Because
okay.
but this is why. Because again, people like to separate art and politics and church. And that's the biggest fucking lie. It's all together to make money. They put everybody's needs above quote unquote black people having the basics. And
Yeah.
when we're still trying to have more films with just black people all over the place. And that's a problem. They don't want a black 007. They hate the fact that there's a black superhero.
I
They
love
hate
it.
the fact that well, why does it have to be this? And why do they need a war because of this? But when it comes to gay rights, oh, put them in the front. This needs to be addressed now. When it comes to Asian rights, oh, put them in the front. This needs to be addressed now. We still trying to get rights that we still ain't had from years ago.
That's because white people could be
This,
gay.
Hey, look. In all
this
fairness, I'm good on seeing Idris Elba play 007.
I'm not.
it doesn't matter who it
He
is.
said
The
he's
fact
good on
that
it. He doesn't
I'm
want
good
the
on it.
fact that
I
that
keep the white
conversation
dude.
got ended because visually they could not imagine.
I can't. It's like I don't like seeing white Jesus. Like, what the hell you doing? How you white?
I don't like to see white Jesus.
I don't even like seeing white Jesus. So I damn sure don't want to see no black ass 007.
My thing is they're always going to push in the forefront in film what makes money and who has money to make changes.
That part.
Right, right,
And
right.
a lot of gay people, I don't care who's
Who
gay. I
runs
don't
the
care if you're
world?
lesbian. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you are them, her, whatever you want to say, right? I don't care. Do you. It don't bother me none. But they're always going to push the agenda that pays.
Right.
Yep, and they pay.
I I think it's more racial than anything, but that's just me.
Well, everybody has their kink. Just like there's a certain race that goes after a certain race of men because they want to be able to say, "Oh, I got this man, and now I have a black baby, and I can call this black baby this, and you can't say anything to me because I have a black baby." Like people have these weird ass from trauma ass kinks on why they choose, what they want to see when they want to see it. But when it comes to if somebody wants to watch some type of pornography at 3 a.m. in the morning in the privacy of their room or their closet, wherever the fuck they're watching it,
Closet.
when they
Hey,
go click
that's
that
on them.
category,
That
when
gets
they go,
completely mad.
listen, when they go click that category, they gonna click what they want.
You
Pears.
And
that's
some people want
Pears.
whatever that crazy ass thing is.
yo, you are 1,000% correct. And I want to get back to the original topic. I just firmly believe that some of the most powerful white men in this world do gay shit.
Are gay. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the reason why they pass all the gay right laws, because one, they should have their rights. Cover my bases. See that? They should have their rights. And all of us, I believe in equality. Everybody knows that. But I'm also not naive to the fact that a white person never be black. So who cares about the black rights? A white person could be gay. So if gay people have rights, then now this powerful CEO could come out as gay. And it'll be A-OK.
You know
He could
what's
have did it before that, but it's just like, are you willing to be hated to be who you are? Or do you want to be loved for being the illusion of what you want to be?
Mm.
Some people are willing to be
Bars.
hated to be who they are. Some people want to give society the illusion of who they feel comfortable being and be who they really are behind closed doors.
That,
That's a word.
preach.
It's like a lot
Your phone breaking
in
up.
corporate. No.
Your phone broke
Is
up.
it breaking up now?
No, you're fine now.
Okay. A lot of women that have corporate jobs know I can't let my job know I have, because then they won't promote me for other shit. So
Yep.
a lot of women who have corporate jobs hide their fucking kids. Or they don't even say when they get the job, I'm pregnant, until they're fully secure in their space. And if that job like, well, we need to get rid of her because she's pregnant, she's gonna leave. They in a space where
And it
they will
costs
get a
money.
lawsuit if they fire them. It
Absolutely.
shouldn't be like that, but that's the reality of how these corporations work.
You ain't lying.
I agree.
You ain't lying. But back to the original conversation. Do you guys believe that there's a double standard in sex and sexuality when it comes to men and women? I believe it favors women. Shan believes it favors women. Mr. Rent Money never told me what he believes.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I believe. Well, actually, even having the discussion, I'm gonna agree, but that's also because our social norms have changed. So like what we have known, especially like our generation, and what has been accepted and what was in social media and what has been happening now, like we have this drastic change of what was acceptable and what now is acceptable and be able to be open, because things was happening but no one was telling anybody about it. It was very covert, and now like it's poly is even a thing where you're even introducing the idea of you having multiple partners. So it's just like I think that even when you say like force feeding, we have come to a place where that's not something that we would usually watch on TV, but we understood that we would probably
I
see
don't
some
watch that.
but you did.
I did.
Yes, you did. Right? And so, but that's the idea that we just
You don't
normalize.
watch what?
Say it again. Say what you wanted to say, Shan.
You don't watch what?
Nothing.
No, he watched it.
He watched
So,
the P Valley
Because
he
I
show.
watched
see what I watch. Shoot.
that that if we've now accepted the idea that of the LGBTQ community, and we now implemented it in our social norms, and we've also accepted that we can see titties and women interact, we now also have to understand that that has to be something that has to be accepted too. Does it make us feel uncomfortable? It's change. It's definitely something that we're not used to seeing on TV, but if we travel to different worlds, that has been on TV. It's nothing to any of them.
All
It
too
doesn't
much.
it doesn't
I believe. I wish TV could go back to what it was, like where there was a time and place. Now it's like
Gas was 10 cents.
everything. No, I'm not talking. I'm talking. Yeah, I wish we had a patooch. As far as TV, like I don't want to get a hard on when I watch TV. Like I don't care about that. Like I just want to watch I want to listen to the dialogue. I want to look at how well the show was directed.
I
I don't
disagree.
really care. Huh?
I 1000% disagree.
it's interesting because I understand what you're saying, but at movies, and especially when it comes to cinema, they've always understood that sex sells. That's why they always got that the I don't want to say call her a bimbo, but like the good looking female that doesn't really know how to act just on the screen because they know people are gonna watch it.
No,
Just to
I
see
understand.
Her.
I was. My response was to what you said when you said, I guess assuming that, I don't want to see that because it's guys. It's not that it's because God. No, I don't want to see guys.
Yeah.
But you don't want to see sex at all.
But it's like all of that, like it's too much. Like it's just like just chill.
Like leave
Just
the porn to the
put
porn, leave TV
Right.
to TV.
Right, just show like the. I
Sometimes
think
you
I
could do
think
like
it's
kiss
possible.
cut
It
scene.
is on Stars though.
It could be like
Because
kiss cut scene.
premium, right?
Kiss cut. Right, like
I understand
like
what
the
you're
way
saying.
it was.
Yes,
but
like
it can lead to a wonderful night. You never know.
what?
It can lead to a wonderful. All right, I'm
Like
the
you
only
see them
adult
hit
in
the
room.
bed and then it blur out. Like they hit the
He's just saying
bed.
how the cinematography was and how like
I understand.
They
I understand
really
what
be
he's saying. I
smashing. It
disagree
look like
with
they
him.
really
You
be
said you're-
smashing in them scenes. Like they really be going in, like really having a whole scene. You know what I mean? Where they going in. Well, I can't say a whole scene, but it's like it's
they be going in.
Scene.
yeah. So,
Have you seen Power?
Sometimes it's
I've
just
seen a
clips.
couple.
Sometimes it's just clips. It's like it's because it's all about the camera angles and the facial reactions that you're getting at that point in time, and that intensifies. If you even think about it, it's not even it, and it's also kind of how we're programmed. Conspiracy theory, whatever, is that we are so used to seeing like white people on the screens that our normalization of when we see black people on the screen, it's so passionate. Like when you see two black people like are together, it's not the same where it's just like you just see two white people kissing, you're like, oh, okay. But like when you see two people of color, melanin, like kiss you, like, oh, you could feel that. And I think that's why it hits different, because there has been several shows where you see white people that are gay and they're intimate, but it happens to be this show that happens to be a black culture, that because you felt that it made you feel some type of way when you watched that scene.
What scene?
You know exactly what scene I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it made me feel uncomfortable.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and I know
Don't do
another
that.
nigga can't handle
That's not
it.
funny, yo.
Shaking that thing like
Nah.
who's the ish?
Shan, do you watch P-Valley?
No, I
I can't imagine that she always be posting like mad different. But hey, yo, shout out to you with how consistently you post all of the different podcasts you're associated with. Like you got your whole system down pat.
Amazing woman.
So Shan, can I just tell you about this last episode that we're all referencing real quick?
yes.
So, two niggas, I ain't gonna do that. Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder.
I still found him attractive too. I found the Little Murder attractive.
They had a
even after.
full-blown sex scene as if it was like a man and woman having sex. And the scene ended with the most wildest line in the world.
Was wild.
A man told another man to fill me up. Pause.
He
Hey,
said, "Fill me up, nigga."
I know, but
What he
I didn't
say?
want to say the rest of it.
Sounds like that.
Completely
He
mad.
said, "Fill me up, nigga."
He didn't say it like that. He said it more passionately.
And he proceeded to finishing in his butthole, and, and they cut the scene off.
Was that your favorite
with
part?
Lil
That's
Murder
the time he keeps going back to.
looking like Khalil's wishing a feeling that he had all the time.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh, that dress so scandalous.
So that shit for me,
Why you had to say? Why you had to say my name?
Yeah, he
I realized I
associated your
said
name
that
to this
afterward.
situation.
We could blur
But you
it
know
out,
what?
bro.
No, I'm putting that in there. And you actually put him together. That means you were thinking about the scene and definitely put Khalil in there.
No,
this is all
man,
about
what are you
you.
doing?
And you got your
Why?
little glizzies
Why
today.
do we have to
You got
do
3
that? No, the
glizzies.
question
I feel
is-
like everything together coincides.
But here's
You got
the
your
real
3
question.
glizzies. He's gonna get his.
We knew that's what she does. Why are you acknowledging it? You know that's not what happened in my head.
What happened in your head?
None of your business.
But he was there.
I was not.
All I'm going back to talking to Shan. So Shan, this is probably the most gayest
Because
scene,
I don't want to say.
and I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. I watch a lot of television and movies. This has to be the most gayest scene in regular
I don't think so.
television
Oh, in regular television.
and regular television history.
Jackass. I was
Oh, of course, but still, I'm talking about from a dramatized standpoint.
okay.
It got to be the most outrageous scene.
Brokeback Mountain.
I can't even say outrageous because that's disrespectful. Like I
Brokeback
said,
Mountain.
no, I think this was worse than that.
Okay.
And so that's what we keep referencing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
And I do believe that they should be able to have that moment because I enjoy it. When I saw 3
Wow. I just want to let you know that if I hear the sound bite, it goes, they should be able to have this moment. I enjoy it.
I know, because you cut me off because I was about to finish it up.
It's still there.
Whoa. When I saw 3LW Shorty titties out on Ghost, on Power, I was excited.
Let me
the
tell you
dark
something.
scenes.
I got
wasn't.
very
Yes.
uncomfortable with those scenes too because I just felt like they were like doing this checkoff list, like
Yeah.
make
But
sure
she
you
got
shows
the
this and make
small
sure you do
areolas,
this and make
right?
sure you show this.
I agree, and they didn't seem comfortable in the scenes. It didn't
Exactly,
seem like
they didn't.
I wanted
They were
to
not
show my
a
titties.
realistic couple
Yeah.
to me.
No,
there was
whatever
no
y'all feel
chemistry.
about the acting, I don't care. I was okay with seeing what I saw in that moment,
Well.
and if I believe in equality, y'all should have y'all moment.
You know what I noticed?
It was just uncomfortable for me.
You know what I noticed, bro? Since you said that, since you just said that about the chick from 3LW showing her areolas.
It wasn't her areolas.
Oh, what? Her whole.
She got bucked by mad niggas.
You know what you made me think about? Yo, they don't show past a certain size of areolas on TV or movies in general.
Have you seen American Gods?
Tell me.
You seen American Gods?
What size of areola?
I want to say hers. Have you guys seen American Gods?
Tell me.
He's correct.
Tell me what size.
Have you seen American Gods?
Yes.
Okay,
He's
just
correct.
tell me what size.
I'm trying to. Have you seen?
It's
American?
not past a 50-cent piece.
I feel like hers are like here.
Could you imagine though being a great actress and then you didn't get the part because your nipple areolas was too big?
That'd be some fucked
telling
up
you,
shit.
yo.
That's fucked up.
Or they tell you to
that's-
go get them
It
fixed.
can't be bigger than the breast.
Right. I think it's. I
There's
don't.
areolas bigger than them.
Yo, the bigger the better. See. This is a topic that I adore. I must say. Hey, listen.
That laugh.
The cup holder, the size of a cup holder, like a coaster. That's never gonna be that's to my liking, but that's never gonna be on. Well, I can't say never, but as of now, I have only seen 50-cent piece or smaller.
I understand what you're. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if that's a 50-cent piece or not.
No, I know it's not
Like a dime size, a nickel size, a quarter size.
The areola can't be bigger than the breast. Like
Okay.
that, like you will never see some a titty like that on TV.
Even if it's a huge ass titty, it's not gonna be like a coaster size
It will be.
areola. I've never. Give me an example.
Watch Game of
Give
Thrones.
me an Tell me the episode I would need to look. I guarantee you it's gonna be a 50-cent piece or smaller.
You can. No, that's about to be some creepy shit.
It's
Like,
gonna
Game of
be a
Thrones.
50-cent piece or smaller. Now, although this is not the topic of discussion that we initially,
Hey man, it's just a conversation.
we initially brought up, but it's something that I noticed.
It touches to your core.
I would say it touched my core.
You'd be disappointed.
Huh?
You'd be disappointed sometimes.
I know. I already expect it to be like a dime, a nickel size, a quarter.
Have you ever been disappointed by an areola size?
I already know the deal before I even see it.
So it's always been to what you thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would definitely say. I've been asked that question. It's like how you know, but I think it's some tribal shit.
I instantly understood what you said.
Yeah, it's like it could be the way her hips look, the way no seriously, the way her
Come on,
hips
science.
the way her hips look, the features in her face, it could be it could be a number of things, and specifically the I would say the features in her face and the way her body is shaped will determine the size of.
But you got to be interested in order to figure that out.
Yeah, then I'm already scoping it out.
Okay.
For sure.
It's not just like you could just see a woman, dime, nickel.
Mine is like
50 cent
Yeah, no, for sure, it's
Coaster.
definitely that. If for sure, it's definitely that. It's
You
definitely
said you gotta pay attention to her.
yeah.
You gotta
I gotta
look
like
at her.
really be looking. I'm pretty sure,
You
like
do old people too?
Why did you ask that?
I'm just curious now.
No, I haven't.
Because this seems like a real superpower at this point.
But I'm pretty sure
You could do it with an old person.
If I wanted to. If I wanted to.
I bet you could.
I
Like, even
understand.
though. I got so many questions.
Well, give me one. Give me one question.
How could you possibly know the areola if their titties is like to their knees?
Oh man, if the titties are to the knees, like it's usually no in between. It's like really, 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 really tiny, like it's a smidget, or it's just like really, really huge, like huge.
Like a boob's got a tan?
Huh?
Like a boob's got a tan?
A boob's got like a boob's out of 10. Hey, man, however you want to put it. However you want to put it.
I'm done with this
It's all right with me. It's all right with me. Hey, man, why you always get like that when I talk? This is like the third time I talked about areolas on this show. And you always get like really like weird on me. Like,
I love titties. I let you rock.
oh, I.
Yeah.
Do you know areola sizes?
Not like that, no. I'm fairly amused that he's able to nickel coaster.
No, I'm telling you, no. Seriously, it's tribal shit.
It's intuition.
It's tribal shit. No, it's not intuition. It's it's
he-
nothing to do with.
He's
it's-
talking about body shape. He's talking about facial features. He's talking about it because every
Forehead
black woman-
size.
Okay, yes, every black woman is from a different tribe in Africa, and they all look different. Even though they're all black women, they all look different. They have their certain distinguished features,
Right.
that you can tell. Like,
I've never been able to look at a face or somebody's body and figure out.
If you tried like the texture of the hair, like the grade of the hair, seriously.
So does that work with
I
men
think
too?
I really think that you onto something.
No, this is real shit.
Could you do that with a fat person? Like a fat man?
It's nothing to do with a man. Come on, what are you talking about, man? I'm talking about the fact like like with a woman is gonna vary in like shapes and sizes of the areolas, like in an in-depth way. And I'm saying based off of like tribal
But my thing is
traits
titties.
and shit, characteristics. Huh?
Do all people have titties?
Do all people have titties?
What makes a titty a titty?
When I speak about titty, I mean being able
I
to
know.
produce breast milk.
Fair. See, look, that's a good.
Hey, but all breasts, unfortunately, doesn't always are able to produce breast milk. The intentions for women is to be able, but some women are not able to produce breast milk.
Ooh.
Right. That's true. But whether she can produce for any woman who may not be able to produce breast milk naturally, her body, the way her areola is going to resemble a nipple that is able to produce breast milk. Correct?
Like the nipple's gonna get hard.
No, it's
the
just gonna have an areola
size.
that's
Oh,
there,
areola
which is the signal for the baby to say, "Hey, the breast milk is right here."
Something changes in the areola?
Yeah, it gets darker, it gets more
You
defined.
didn't know that about?
No.
Yeah, hey yo, I took that class, yo.
Oh.
I took that class. It gets darker. It's like a sign. It's like you know how when you driving and you see a signal,
They might get bigger too.
right? It
I
spreads.
know they get bigger.
Because the baby's vision is very blurry. Is blurry at first. So they need for it to be more defined and darker in contrast.
Nigga was really paying
So
attention.
the baby can see.
Greg wasn't paying
So they just,
attention.
you know how they just be looking around like,
Were you paying attention because you was a concerned father or because it was areolas?
no, it was just like
Why did you
it
think?
was nothing. No, it was nothing about like breasts. It was just like the whole experience. I was just interested in what the lady was saying. I was taking notes and all that shit.
Clearly I
Like I
wasn't.
know about the latching on the breast milk and breastfeeding and shit like that. Yo,
try breast milk?
Hey yo, ladies, holla at me if your baby not latching. I know the deal, Holyfield. Listen, Listen, if your baby is making a sound while he or she is sucking on your breast, then that means he or she is not getting breast milk. You can't hear nothing. You just gotta see the lower part of they jaw filled with the areola part of the breast, and then and you don't hear nothing. It's locked on. But when you hear like, then that mean the baby
You did
not
not
getting
just
no.
make that noise.
No, we talking about babies
No,
though.
I understand. See,
And that
See, holla at
is
me. Listen, I can give
advice
lessons on
from
this.
Mr. Rent Money.
Latching advice.
This nigga just gave a latching class.
they get paid for that. There's good.
That is some shit. Okay, good for Mr. Rent Money. We good with that topic.
I think we are. I
All
think we
right.
all kind of agreed. Yeah, I think we all kind of agreed.
Yeah. So my topic is it is a topic, but it's what I have is a phrase for you guys, and you come up with your own conclusion and your own response. So why make assumptions when you can just ask? Oftentimes, people make assumptions about us, and they come up with their own conclusions about us. And it's something that's mind-boggling to me. And I'm wondering, how do you guys respond about that topic or phrase that I said?
Like when someone makes an assumption about me.
Right.
Or is it a
Instead of
two-part?
just asking.
Oh, instead of asking, just ask me the question.
About you in general. Like, they just assume some shit about you.
Yeah.
And they just run with it, like as if that's just what it is.
Got you. So I used to get upset about that shit. Starting over. It depends on who does it.
Right.
If someone who I feel knows me and can talk to me, assume some dumb shit about me, or some smart shit, I don't care, just assume something about me when you clearly have access to me, that would annoy the shit out of me. A random, who cares? The root word in assumption is ass to me. You make yourself an ass if you assume. That's how I feel.
All right, so I feel you, Greg. I think that's really dope, and I fully agree and back what you're saying. But when I thought about that, I also played into the idea of like, obviously, like no one should assume if you have the access or capabilities to either do more research or go to the source. But what happens when you're not able to get to the source? What happens when you do try to tap into the source and the source no longer wants to either provide feedback or want to provide you with an answer? I feel like sometimes assumption ends up being your end all be all if there's no other way for you to get your answer. If you've like went and you're like, hey, this is my question or this is my scenario, and that person, place, or thing is not able to respond, then all you have is your assumption. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like it's like a double-edged sword. So no, if you have the access to it and I'm able to ask or be able to research, then yeah. But if not, then I gotta work with my assumptions. I gotta work with my context clues, my intuition, my experience, and then I have to use that.
I want to rebut to that, but I want to hear Shane first.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason why I think people assume when they can ask is because one, they don't want to be faced with having to unlearn what they assumed out of habit. So it's kind of like the truth about McDonald's. People who eat McDonald's, who enjoy just pulling up, getting something cheap and just eating it, they hate when people be like on the internet or telling them the disgusting realness about that fucking fake ass food. So instead of them go fact check it themselves, and they would have to change them eating it or their habits or adjust, because why would you do something that's harmful to yourself? They'd rather be like, man, shut up. Can I get me a number one, please? Like, people want to stay within their ignorance. Ignorance is quote unquote fun compared to the truth about some shit. The truth is not going to be as fun. The same reason why old ladies sit back and watch General Hospital all their life.
Talk about
It's
that.
other people's drama that's not real, but their life is just not that exciting, so they watch that shit.
Or they don't want to pay attention or fix or adjust or make their life better. So it's just better to make fun of everyone.
That part.
Absolutely. I think people don't want to face the truth all the time.
Yeah.
'Cause when you, whew, the truth.
She gotta make a change.
That's what
The
The
Michael
truth
Jackson
is
said.
boring. The lie is fun.
It depends on the truth and the lie.
I think I think it really depends on how it's told.
No, it depends on the truth and the lie.
I can tell you the truth. Make it sound good.
What truth is more fun than the lie?
Dang, I wasn't expecting to be put on the spot like that. I don't know.
See?
I'ma
Being
think.
cheated on.
Now Mario Wayne is. I don't wanna know.
I do.
You want to know? Okay, so that's a good question. So, do you want to know that you're cheated
People
on, or do you
people
want
who
to
say they don't want to know if they're getting cheated on in life, it's like, nigga, you love Disney movies.
I do
He does.
though.
No,
He
he really.
really
You
does.
can't
Yo,
always have a
he
happy
was working
ending.
out
That's
in the
not
gym
reality.
He was working out in the gym to Disney soundtracks.
Yes, he was. And
He loves
just
Disney
can't
movies, so
wait.
this is the
I ain't
person
gonna
you need to
hold
be
you.
talking to.
The only Disney soundtrack that I played to this day, I played it like 3 days ago for
Like-
my 5-year-old, is Aladdin.
Why?
That's a good. That's
Oh my god, I
jump
love
ahead
all
of the
these
ca-
songs on
I like
Aladdin.
that.
The
I
I just
original
recently
shit.
watched the last with Abe. I was like,
whole
I
new
remember why I hated this shit.
An
I
Arabian
love
Night.
You know,
Arabian Day. That shit ass.
No, it's not. I think
I
that's
love
really
it.
good. I think you can feel it.
I
No,
don't
shit.
That's the real
Oh my god.
Yes.
Arabian Night.
That's my
that dude was
shit.
doing coke. He was in that.
That nigga eyes was wide as hell singing, it's an Arabian night.
That dude was doing
Because
coke.
that check had cleared, had him really singing it. Arabian Night. Arabian Day.
Yeah, that's good. I can hear him like the first time like it didn't hit. They like I need some more.
That nigga did
How you want to do it? Arabian Day.
That nigga did a line and then he took it up and went down with it. Arabian night.
That
Or
verse,
Arabian
All that
night.
that verse was frenetic, yo. That's a cokehead verse. What I mean, I'm like, what the fuck, yo?
They cut off your ear because they don't like your face.
What?
Yeah,
That's the
that's-
words?
Yeah,
That's what he said?
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
I
I had the Aladdin album too. I had all the Disney like
Homie
full
was
album.
bumped
That shit was ass. But wait,
Yeah.
I want to go back to what do you mean? A person who don't want to know they being cheated on, like Disney movies, like they want to live in a what is it? Fairy tale?
Actually, it plays. That makes a lot of sense. But Shan, please explain, because I can say it for you.
Yeah.
Shay,
Yes.
can you explain why someone who don't want to be cheated on likes Disney movies? What's the correlation?
Because somebody who doesn't want to be cheated on,
Or doesn't want to be told that they were cheated on.
because you like the illusion, you like to be within the goodness of something. Just like how Neo set up in an interview and said, I don't want to be on my deathbed and somebody be like, your wife cheated on you the whole relationship. I don't want to hear that shit. Keep it. My thing is, I don't want to waste my time with someone who's dishonest to me.
Talk about
So
it.
I'm not going to give
Facts.
anybody my best effort if you are dishonest to me and you are giving someone else your truth. I don't care how long I known you. I don't care who you are. I could have came out of your vagina. I don't want to be around you if you get off on telling me lies. Period. I don't want to give you my best effort if you get off on telling me lies. People who don't want to know the truth about people they spend the most time around and do the most for cannot love themselves. That is a fucking lie.
Ooh.
Preach.
I can't wait till we do the clips. 'Cause I'm like, Shan.
Preach. I 1000% agree. I was saying I don't think it's a fun truth.
It's not a fun truth, but you said you don't want to know. You sang it, and that's how
No,
you feel.
he said he don't want to know. I said, oh, you
No,
Mario
he
Wine.
said he wants to know.
I did not say-
You
I
said
was
you
like,
didn't
I
want to
wanna
know.
know. You said you
You
don't
said you don't want. And we,
Oh, I did definitely say I
yes,
did.
yeah,
You
yep.
switched it.
Yes, he
Why
did.
did I would want to
okay.
know. I'm sorry. That's my
okay.
bad.
So you would want to.
So my question to you, Mr. Rent Money, was
I like to be lied
when you saying that you want to know, would you prefer your partner to say, "Hey, I want to be with other people, but I still
I've been
want to be
told
with
that.
you"? Yeah, no. I know that, but I'm just asking what your preference is because I know what your experience is.
No, I don't.
So-
I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm going to decline.
No, okay. Let me finish the question, even though I know what your answers are, because it's either would you, because you're saying that you want to know, and I'm saying would you prefer to know before or after?
I just want to know. It wouldn't really matter to me.
Okay.
I just want to find out. However I find out, I just want to find out.
Okay.
Even if I be pissed, hurt, scarred, I just want to find out
Okay.
for sure.
Well,
Might write a song about that shit.
I just wanna know if you
I don't wanna know.
playing me. No,
Just wanna-
you don't want to know.
Oh no, I damn sure.
That was it. That's why I said I just want to know. No.
That's why people, when they do find out their person is cheating on them and they be on film and we can see it in real live mode, they be boiling inside because they start thinking of all the good shit and how happy they were to make that other person happy and they did not deserve it. That's what fucking boils them up.
Yeah.
Nah, I was cheating the whole time.
Oh shit.
I was cheating the whole time.
Oh, as soon as you found out.
No, I was cheating the whole time, man.
So even when he found out, it was like I was doing it the whole time.
No, it wasn't like well, it was. I was still hurt. Like, yeah,
Oh, okay. I mean,
nonetheless, I
okay.
was still hurt.
But you were
like,
still cheating the whole
This
time.
is me, like
My feelings are
prime
still hurt.
time me, like, and this no, I was still like hurt. I don't care. No matter how many times I cheated, and she knew, and this and that. When I found out how I found out, it was like, oh no.
Do you want to share how you found out?
I just got a random private call, and I don't know why. When I got the private call, my heart just dropped, and I picked the phone up. I was like, hello?
I was there. You had to just break it just a little bit.
Hey, hello? Like, yo, this G. I was like, what you mean?
What do you mean, nigga? You call me.
And he was like, yeah, yo, so and so my girl, and I was like, she right here too.
Oh.
Damn. That's rough.
Damn.
That's rough.
Oh shit. That hurt my feelings. That shit hurt my feelings like a bug. No, but no, he was cheating too. I was, but that shit still hurt my feelings.
I would have said I nutted in the butt. Hang up.
Oh damn. No, I wasn't even at
I
that
know you were
level
actually
yet.
hurt.
No, I'm saying like advanced, like sexually.
Oh, where it would have been. No, well, you didn't have to actually have done it, but it would have definitely been something that they would have to talk about.
You know, I tried to.
So you did say some things.
I tried.
You did
to-
say some things.
It didn't matter.
It didn't hit because he was with her.
It didn't matter.
I
Oh, that
understand.
shit didn't matter. I tried to say shit. Yeah, at that point, hey fellas, man. At that point, man, hang it up.
Just hang up the phone.
Hang the phone up, yo. She gone, yo.
She's gone. She's gone. She's gone.
She got
tried to get it
her
back?
mind is gone. Nah, at that point. Her mind is gone.
Right.
If her mind is
I don't
gone,
understand how
the body follow.
I don't understand how people go back to people after someone cheated. That makes no sense to me.
That's
It makes any sense.
I
Shan, do
would
you think that
never.
makes
You
sense?
know what? It's so crazy.
From what?
I
Shan.
don't. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even stay
Shan.
in a relationship with someone who swear like up and down that that's what happened and it did not happen. Because no matter what you say or what you do, that's in their head.
The
Leave
trust
them
is gone.
alone.
Yeah.
The trust is gone.
facts.
Absolutely.
Hey, Shan, you ever cheated on somebody?
No, I don't care about nobody enough to cheat on them.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Like I don't care about making you so happy that you don't think that my truth is my truth.
You need to elaborate. I don't get it.
So like let's say if I was in a relationship with somebody and I cheated
Uh huh.
and they confronted me about it. I don't care about anybody enough to lie to them. So I would rather tell you the truth and you sit with that, or because I
You
never cheated
sit
on
with that.
somebody, once I exhaust the relationship and I tell you this is the issue, I feel single, and then your response is a non-response or you act like I'm not going anywhere,
So you're
that is like the official breakup. Like we done, I'm
so
good.
you've
Do your
never
thing.
like been in a relationship and stepped out on a relationship.
No, there was no reason to. I've always ended it. And then when you see
Okay.
me do otherwise or you see me with somebody else, then that's your confirmation. It ain't mine. My
Oh
confirmation been
shit.
confirmed months ago.
Yo,
Oh,
that's some
man.
real G shit.
See, once the mind is gone,
The mind is
body,
gone.
body follow.
I respect it.
She
I
was
respect
gone.
it.
Like I've never blindsided anybody. Like any ex I've had, they knew what my issue was with why we didn't move forward. And if they don't want to fix it, cool. I don't own anybody, but I'm not about to sit around and wait for somebody to get it together. The fuck I look like?
Hey. We don't need closure. Shout out to that tweet, Shan.
I saw that.
I love that tweet.
Closure is remember the last time. Yeah, that shit was whack. I'm good.
Yeah, you can have that shit.
I wanted to respond to something you said, Gigi.
About
Oh, what was your initial fuck?
Yo, when talking about old times don't work no more, she gone.
Word.
What?
When Shan just said, talking about like bringing up oldies, like times y'all spent together. Like remember when
having
was,
like the pros and cons list where you realize like all these great things that have happened in a relationship and like
But when you share those, when you reflect them on those old things and you bring them up, using that as a reason to like strike a conversation or bring up like provoke happy thoughts, and that doesn't work.
That's like your last life jacket.
yeah, before you leave.
She's gone. She gone. If that don't
And
work,
the crazy part about that is when people try to use that to save a relationship is usually men. The fact that I gotta remember back on some good shit that's not recent is a fucking problem.
she gone. She ain't be gone. She ain't be pie.
Yo, Gigi, you said something.
Okay.
You should have
about-
wrote it down. She said that
I
at the beginning of the
know.
episode.
I know. What's this topic? Being an assumption
Yeah.
Instead of asking.
instead of asking. And you said something.
Said a few things, Greg.
Do you remember any of it?
Yeah, but it's just like now I'm just regurgitating to the people that what
It
you
was
didn't-
literally the last thing you said. And I did because I wanted Shan to jump into the conversation. This is what I get
Okay,
for
yeah.
trying to be a good person.
So what does this make you right now?
An asshole.
I knew it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't the
Forget
last
it.
thing I said Who started talking after the last thing I said?
Moving the
Mr. Money?
conversation forward. Okay.
I was trying to repeat what I said, but I feel like I don't know. Forget it.
Have you ever made an assumption about somebody, and what did you do to rectify the assumption once it's already been made? I remember it. I'm sorry. You said
Okay.
that I'm paraphrasing, but it was something to the lines of you do research, and then if you could never get to the truth or whatever, you go with the research.
Okay.
With your assumption, yeah.
I think that's totally false. Just don't have an opinion on it.
But the idea that you have, like, you are asking a question and you're trying to find an answer.
But you don't find the answer. According to you, you don't find the answer. You are using everything that you know to create the assumption or to make sense of it. But you still don't know.
But that's why it's called an assumption at this point.
Yeah, but why keep the assumption? I'm mainly thinking about if you have an assumption about a person,
Yes.
right? And you don't know if what you've heard or all the research you've done about the person because you never had a chance to ask the person.
But maybe that's what you didn't hear was the idea that if I have access to the person, if I'm able to reach out to them and ask them the question and they haven't responded or they're not providing me any feedback, at that point you are exhausted with certain tools that you can have to get your actual answer.
So you still don't know.
That's why the word is called assumptions. You don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So why keep the assumption?
Everyone assumes. Even when you walk into a place
Because
that you don't know.
sometimes it's an easier. I get what Gigi's saying. Sometimes it's an easier swallow if you
Wow.
take the assumption that, okay, I asked the question to this person directly. They're beating around the bush and they're avoiding answering me. So I'm going to take it as a yes. Because if something's a no and someone that I care about or someone of great importance can dismiss this whole shit off of telling me, no, that never happened, that I'm going to take this as a yes because you're not going to waste my time and manipulate me to think what didn't happen. That's dumb.
Okay,
if it's worth saving, you better speak up.
Talk about it.
But you're adding layers to it. I'm saying on a surface, on a generic level, right? Bob, you assume that Bob likes burgers, right?
Bob's Burgers.
I love Bob's Burgers.
That shit was hilarious. But you assume Bob likes burgers.
Okay.
Because you saw him eat the burger once. But you never, even if you went to Bob and say, Bob, do you like burgers? And Bob never gives you an answer, right? I'm just going off of your example. So now you just like, well, saw Bob eat a burger. So Bob has to like burgers. I'm going to assume Bob likes burgers.
Yes. Until you have that moment where you serve Bob a burger and he'd be like, you know what? I don't like burgers. No, you know what? You could have told me.
But there is another choice of thinking that you can go with. I don't know if Bob likes burgers.
Yes, but if your intentions is to know if someone likes burgers, I want to get Bob a burger.
So it's based on the intention. Because if your intention is to understand, if maybe I forget who I'm talking to. Maybe
Shan is here too. So it's not just me, and Shan understands where I'm coming from. Go ahead, Shan.
But y'all friends though, so it makes sense.
That doesn't mean we're like-minded. She has her own thoughts, and I have my own thoughts.
But how many people think? Well, that's not true. I'm gonna leave that alone too. I'm just saying. I think that there is another option, even with people. I think with people you love, of course. I think if they love you, they should be upfront with anything you ask them. But I'm talking about when you like out in public. Like, we don't need to make assumptions about people if you don't know them. Like, it
doesn't matter.
That's just a person. That's just a person. That's just a person.
Go ahead, Shan.
Like, strangers, I don't care about. I don't care about celebrities enough to assume what their life is like. I don't care about the lady across the street
Celebrities is good.
in the Maserati that, is on Section 8. That ain't my business.
When I learned about Section 8, it made me so mad, but I'll leave that for another story.
Listen. So my thing is, like, I don't assume that much. Like, I don't care unless you're making a stamp in my life.
I feel you. I feel you on that, and I 1000% agree. I just think people focus on.
And sorry to cut you off. I don't think people should always assume. Yes, there's times where you should let go, but I think if you're proactive in your research or trying to even understand or even reaching out to the source of what it is, and you've done your due diligence, assumption is just like the hypothesis. It's just like you've come to a conclusion that this is my theory until proven wrong. If I go to Bob and Bob like, you know what, G, I became a vegan today. I now know he no longer likes burgers. But if I
like
asked
veggie
him and he
burgers.
didn't, huh?
You can like veggie burgers. See, making an assumption.
I heard your breathing too, so thank you. I understand.
How that made okay.
Because the understanding is that he's eating meat, right? When I'm if I'm offering him a burger, is because I've seen him eat beef at this point in time.
Fair.
And then if I had asked him, and I'm like, Bob, do you like burgers? And he doesn't respond. I'm like, okay, well, I saw him eat a burger and he enjoyed it. I'm going to get him a burger. At that moment, if I get him a burger and he goes, Gigi, I don't like burgers, I now know.
He doesn't like burgers.
Assumption is no longer done. I now have facts.
You said vegan.
I tell Bob to shut the hell up because you should have answered me when I first asked.
Talk about it, friend.
Yo, leave Bob alone.
Nah,
He ain't do nothing to y'all.
That nigga.
Hey.
Bob better
But yeah,
shut
going back to the
fuck
second part of
up.
the question. You ever assume something about somebody? How did you handle it when you found out your assumption was either right or wrong?
Assumptions. I guess it depends on assumptions. Like, is it based off you've tried to get to know someone and then you now had to figure it out, or you've got to get to know them and now you're making this?
You had an assumption. You got the information from the source.
Yeah.
You was either right or wrong.
Oh, okay. Let's say if I was wrong, I would definitely let the person know that this is my view of you, and I now see a different view of you, and this is where I am. And if they needed an understanding of why I viewed them that way, I would definitely explain it. I have no, I don't have no reason not to tell nobody how I feel about them.
How about you, Ms. Red Money?
If they want to listen.
I'm not just out here like looking to tell people about themselves type of thing.
Like,
you?
you. I think sometimes he does. Well, you know what? I don't think he is, but if someone asks, he's definitely going to do
That's your problem for asking me questions.
it. Yeah, and I've started to realize
But
that
if it's
too.
something that I'm thinking about,
Yeah, no, don't share it with him.
that's
share
the
it with
only
someone
way.
else.
That's the only way I'm gonna tell somebody about themselves.
Okay.
I can understand that,
Like,
especially if they're in
I
your...
think about it. If I know I'm thinking about this, I'm going home and I'm thinking about this. I'm spending way too much time thinking about this. Oh yeah, I definitely need to
Tell them.
tell them what's up.
So, but what if your assumption was off? Or whatever you was thinking was wrong? You tell it to them, and now they be like, that's not true.
That was still job well done. But I mean, initially, like just the type of person I am, I'm not just gonna assume without I'm not just gonna jump out. I can't jump out the window. Jumping out the window is relative.
Mm-hmm.
One person might say, no matter how much information you got, you still didn't hear me say it, so that's not what it is. Another person might say, like,
Absolutely.
you gave me context clues, or you said this, or roundabout this and that was enough for me to say that. But you know, it varies. But I would say typically I'm not just going to assume something about someone and then just move around them as if I know for like a matter of fact that this is what it is. This is who the person
Have you ever
is.
Have you ever had a conversation with someone that you assumed, like, so you're saying that you've never assumed anyone's personality?
For sure, I do that all the time. I do that literally every single day.
Okay, so
All the
you're saying
time.
that. So, but in the instance that you do, and you find out that you're wrong, what do you do?
Well, I just move accordingly. I just see.
So you don't have the conversation. You just
No,
respond
he's
differently.
saying like
Once I know, well, if I've had that conversation, I saw what was up. Then I just okay. I see what it is. Then
you move.
I move accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Change your perspective on the.
It may not.
Is the-
Sometimes
do
it
the
may not
assumption
even.
stand, or is the assumption gone? I'll put it that way.
Sometimes it may not be. Like there's no way. If I feel like someone is racist, even if they didn't just straight up have like a Nazi flag or some shit like that, and just straight up say, "I hate niggers." Even if they say, "Hey, I'm not racist.
Anybody who says they're not
I
racist,
have black friends."
that's a racist.
There's no way I'm gonna.
That's a racist.
Oh, okay. You got black friends. What was I thinking?
I think anybody who says they're not a racist is a racist. If someone calls you a racist, you should say okay.
Not necessarily.
Absolutely. If you need to defend your not racism,
What does white
nah,
people
you
have
racist.
said
That also
who
goes
have
with
called me
assumption.
racist? Hey man, hey, that was racist, don't you think?
Oh well.
What? What you mean?
Hey, that was racist. They said that to me. And then my reply, I mean, this is
Oh,
like shit
wait,
talking
a
and
white person said
comments
that
and
to you?
shit. Comments and
Oh.
shit on in like YouTube comments
A
and
white
shit
person
like
said
that.
you said something that was racist.
Hey, that was racist, don't you think? Hey man, and I said, hey, first of all, if you talk about racism, you talking about a systematic type of thing. Hey man, I don't got no ties in that. If you talking about prejudice, you want to talk about like being a bigot, by all means. But racism, that's a totally different type of topic. That's, wouldn't you say?
It is,
Oh,
but I'm just
yeah.
saying. No, I'm just trying to figure out if. Well, no, not even figure out. I definitely changed the topic, bro. My bad. But yeah, that's just my whole thing about racism or whatever. But let's go back to the shit. Shan, you ever
Yeah.
assumed, found out some shit, kept the assumption, or moved away from the assumption?
One of my managers in the past, I assumed she was a bitch.
She
But
wasn't she?
no, she wasn't a bitch. She just was one of those multi who am I speaking to? Where am I at? Type people who had like a
What's that?
persona
I was
for
gonna say
a place.
What's that?
Like, you know, some
Entitled.
people have a persona for like when they're dealing with corporate. Some people have a persona for when
Code switching.
Cool.
they need to get a bill lowered on the phone and they have a voice.
That's me.
I'm not a person that has that. I am like this all the time.
For real?
She's amazing. She's definitely
Some
consistent.
people like, oh my god, like, oh, she's very this and she's very stern and I think she's gonna be mean as fuck. And then when I got to know her, oh, she was super cool.
That's crazy.
So,
what
you're
did-
saying like prior to having a conversation, you was like, oh,
Yeah, I thought she was a bitch. I thought she was like the mean manager, and it was the one that was like that gave me nice vibes. That was actually the real asshole.
What did you do about it once you realized that she was nice?
I slept on her couch in Soho for many years when I didn't want to go all the way to the Bronx.
Shout out to the
And then
manager. for
And then
holding it
I got
down.
to meet her fiance, who became a good friend of mine, and her family in Jersey and all this shit. I basically was
Jersey.
the adopted Jamaican child to Puerto Ricans.
Yay! Oh, shout out to the manager. Assumptions can really like mess it up if you don't take the time to.
We're
try to
not
have the
friends
conversation.
anymore because
Oh,
she was
wow.
mad that she cheated on her fiance and I didn't back her up in her bullshit.
Wait a minute. She was like, "Help
Man.
me,
Turn for the worst.
help
Like,
me," and you said, "Hell no."
But
that's
no,
a-
no, no.
Hell to the no.
This is my thing with women, and this is why I say maturity doesn't come with age; it comes with mindset.
Talk
If
about it.
we're all friends, right? Me, her fiance, and her other friend that was her friend first. If we're all friends and I moved, so I'm not in New York anymore, but we're still talking, and your fiance feels uncomfortable, and he reaches out to me. He says, "Hey, do you know who this person is that she works with? She keeps telling me that they just work there. There's nothing going on, but I just feel weird about it." And then I have a side girl to girl discussion with, "Hey, what's up? Who's this person? Oh, that's just he does stock, and he follows me to the bank to do the deposit sometimes for the store." I'm just like, okay, cool. And you're not telling me anything, and you
Oh,
know our friendship,
oh,
but you're lying about the fact that you like dude, and y'all basically getting closer, but I don't know because I'm not around. And you
oh.
tell me no. I'm going to tell your fiance ain't nothing going on. She said ain't shit going on. It's cool. And then you end up marrying this fucker.
Oh shoot.
You threw a 16-year relationship away to marry somebody you lied to your fiance about. And that's the shit. I will never, I
Damn.
can love you. I can care about you. But as a woman, I cannot back no hoe in no hoe shit.
Talk about it.
Ooh.
Can't back the whole shit.
Came back the whole shit.
Put that on the shirt, yo. Put that on the
That's
shirt.
crazy.
Baylor, put that on a hoodie. Can't back the whole
Came
shit.
back the whole shit.
And then put she gets it pot.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That fucked me up.
Yeah.
I
Cause
don't really make assumptions because I'm ask. If I don't get the answer, then it is what it is.
but then that's your assumption.
What do you mean? What's the assumption?
Okay, so if you ask, so if you had an idea or just wanted to have an understanding of someone, someplace, or something, right? And you go and you ask, and you then, but you also did your due diligence of kind of trying to research everything around it. It doesn't always have to be internet; just could be just resourcing, interviewing, talking to other people, whatever. Even if you don't have that exact answer, you are leaving with an understanding, whether you care or not, of what you got.
I disagree.
You're just gonna.
Because my personality, if I don't know the answer, I just don't care about it. That is literally who I am.
People can be indifferent. Indifferent is a feeling.
Or it could be a matter of just not knowing, and you're just wondering about this person.
And you know me. I accept not knowing things all the time.
You just find out. Or it could be literally assuming, and you just going, and you just want to make confirmation to see if they're going to make confirmation about your assumption or be contrary to what you say.
Because I agree with you. But I'm going to bring it to you, Greg, is that I think that, I think you do assume. I think, but once you get understanding of something that, because I feel like you have been in situations where you've assumed a situation until you get all the pieces. So there has been situations where you went into it having an understanding of one part, but getting two views, or at least a view of the whole picture, and being able to change your perspective or have a better understanding of the situation.
That's fair. I'm not going to, okay, let me not say I don't assume. Of course I assume. I'm human. I would say my thing is if I can't find the answer, like if I never would know the truth, I'm not hanging on to my assumption.
Yes, but every assumption doesn't actually have a relative truth. Like it actually, it depends on the scenario base.
There's a truth to everything.
Yeah, but truth can be subjective depending on what the truth is.
That sounds like something Greg said a couple episodes ago.
Yes, but we also understand that truth is definitive. But if you're talking about me personally, you can't tell me what my truth is.
You can't say truth is definitive and then say truth is relative at the same time.
Yes, I can.
Makes no sense.
No, people could be bisexual, pansexual. It could be so many things.
How did we get there?
I'm just letting you know that an answer can be two things, because a personal truth is different than a definitive truth.
Fair.
All right. Now we.
But is the truth definitive then?
It depends on what it is. That's what we had that conversation though.
They can't be both.
Yes, they can.
No, because the truth. a definitive truth would say like, okay, the wall is white, but Blaze could say that the wall is pink. That's his truth. Who says my truth is more right than his truth?
The fact that we would then, like we talked about this on the last episode, is that we would then, because of where we are, we could actually reach out to the establishment, get the color that they use, and look at the paint and confirm the color. There's certain things, like even the black that's here. It could even be like a black 372, but we can look at the equipment, and they'll provide us with everything. There's certain truths that even if we fight it, it's that product or services truths. But if you can't tell me, like, I am about to can't tell me things. I'm like, my favorite color is red, and I'm like, but it's blue. And you're like, no, but you wear a lot of red. And I'm like, yeah, but it's blue. My truth is that my favorite color is blue. And you're gonna tell me, because of your understanding of me, is that it's red.
I have a lot, but I'm gonna leave that.
So why not? This is here for a conversation, Greg.
No, that was a good example, Gigi.
It was.
That was a great example.
It was a great example.
Are we going to new dialogue, or we got more things to say?
I'm good with new dialogue.
Shan,
Yes.
you want to end this? You got anything to say, or we moving to new dialogue?
I would like to say that a lot of people are going through some fucking transitions right now.
Talk about it.
Shit is changing. A lot of people shit is getting bumpy, aka monkeypox. This is not the time to be out here. Ooh, let me take a crazy night I had with the stranger. Okay, this is not the time.
Oh my god!
This is not the time to be focused on punani and random weighing over stacking your money. We are in a fucking recession. People's leases are coming up to be signed that they might not be able to afford, and a lot of people are 6 months behind on their goddamn bills. My thing is, like, if you're not teaching yourself or getting a trade where you'll be useful to multiple companies, you're doing yourself a disservice, because jobs are dwindling for machines and remote work, and a lot of corporate jobs who are giving people like 401k shit. Nigga, that 401k is not making any money.
Nope, they're not even.
And so they're
doing
pulling
matches.
back, and the way that they're going to pull back is by laying some people off. And so if you're not valuable to them, and your time is not valuable, and you sitting there with fucking empty bottles of some product you're supposed to fill up and sell and push that shit. This is the time to push that shit. This is not the time to bask in the fact that you don't have, and I need this and I need that. August is on that ass. September is coming. The year is goddamn over. Get your shit together.
Please. I was like, yes, drop that.
Was that your new dialogue? That was great.
That was amazing. No, I hope that. No, I don't think that's her new dialogue.
Oh, because that
she
was,
has
that was
greatness
amazing.
coming from her. It doesn't matter what time of night. I just need you guys to know, and it comes from all the different places.
That's amazing. Well, we're going to go to new dialogue. And,
Yes.
If you could, new dialogue is just time to show how we end the show, where we just, have little rapid fire conversations about random things that we think is interesting, that we found interesting the past month, because we haven't been here. So who would like to start us out?
Well, I can talk about the tweet I made this morning that I meant.
This what?
The tweet I made this morning that I meant.
Oh, yeah. What was the tweet?
All right. I said, I feel like at a certain age, women should be able to trade in their vaginas. Because I just feel like after giving birth and doing my work and having my peen in my 20s, and I'm in my 30s and I'm single, most men in their 40s and up can't do rounds. So I'm sitting on 22s in the driveway, and nothing's being used, and you have the audacity to give me credit. This is pointless, and I would like to be able to be like, you know what? Let me trade this in. All I need to do is really pee.
What do you want instead?
Nothing. I just want to be able to pee. That's it.
I love you, Shan.
I was not expecting that.
Best dialogue, new
I'm
dialogue
not
of
trying to peg
2022.
nobody, okay? I just want to pee.
That's hilarious. All right.
I like it.
Cool. I'll sew it up.
All right, so I can go.
Go for it.
All right, so my new dialogue is actually an old show, everyone. It's on Stars, I want to say, and it's called American Gods. I just started watching it, but I'm locked in, and I do like the gods concept. So that's kind of like my jam. But so far, like, I'm in it. And there's this god, her name is Biliquis, and she is, I'm gonna read you guys who she is. She identifies herself as the Queen of Sheba, an ancient Ethiopian monarch and forgotten goddess that represents sexuality. And what she does is that she takes her partners and she brings them to ecstasy and she consumes them inside of her body, and that keeps her youthful. Literally, she has everyone that's in a...
I'm sorry, say that part again.
She allows her partner to get to their highest sense of erection, or whether it's a male or a female, and then consumes them into her body.
That's a succubus.
That could be, yes, because they also deal with allowing their sucking in the energy or the soul in order to keep them fair and beautiful. So this is one of the characters into it, and as you
felt that too.
As you tap into it, you're gonna see that there's different gods that do different things. But she was very. I want to learn more about her character, not because that's who I want to be, but because she is a black woman, and the idea that, like, what is her true purpose? Because I know she wants to stay young, but stay young for what? Because you're gonna consume all these people who are actually going to spend your life with. Is there a god who's your partner? Because so far I don't know who you're keeping your youthfulness for, or if it's just for yourself. What is her actual purpose? It's just the journey in itself, and then like Mr. Wednesday, everything like that's going on. I think it's kind of like a dope show. I also found out that there are 2 other seasons that you got to pay for. There's a paywall for the 2 seasons. You can't find it anywhere. There's 3 seasons for American Gods. So there's 3 seasons. What'd you say?
It's not on Stars?
It's not on Stars. Only the first season's on Stars. But they have 2 seasons, and the only way that you can find it is if you buy it or rent it. What? Where did y'all... What? So I want to say that it has to be that good that they had to put it behind a paywall. I think that there's... You don't think that it's good? You think it's like those clubs that you stand online and you pay $10 to get in and you realize that you're only the person in there?
If you like it.
Yes.
If you like it that much.
So far, I'm only on episode 3. I don't know what's happening so far. I don't even know how many episodes I want to like psych myself out, but I am into like the whole goddesses idea. So I just want to venture in to see what we're partaking in. I don't know. I might stop watching it, you guys, but so far I'm locked in.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll tell you guys more as I venture. That's my new dialogue, y'all.
True.
You got new dialogue, Mr. Money?
I'm just really glad to be back with you guys doing the podcast.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share that I had to reiterate to K Blaze, like, yo, the podcast today, right? Like, 'cause I just need to make sure, like, for sure. Like, no matter how much we talking about it, I just need to make sure, because we've been out of commission, and you guys have been missed. That can't happen again. Right?
Ever.
Right. That can't happen again. Right. That's my dialogue. That's my dialogue.
Amen to Jesus. My new dialogue is, everyone needs to shut the fuck up about kids. We don't need no more people in this world.
Wow.
Like, stop telling people they need to have kids. Stop telling people need siblings. Leave women alone. Let them control their body. Like, we don't need more people on this earth. Let's fix this shit that's wrong with the earth now. Stop telling people to bring more people in the world. That's my new dialogue. Shut the fuck up about kids.
I agree. You better swallow.
Or just be bad.
You better swallow.
Oh shit.
Yo, 21 Savage said she swallowed my kid. She's a bad babysitter. That gotta be the bar of 2022,
Getting
yo.
bigger and bigger. Your pockets is still
Now you be able to say,
Yo, that is some shit.
little to little.
I love that verse.
That's
I
yo.
love that verse.
That shit had me in tears. Woo. Yeah. So we're good.
I think we are.
Alrighty.
With that being said, everyone, we made it here. Thank you, friends, coworkers, loved ones, and people that will first listen to us, last listen to us, and always listen to us. We just want to say that we appreciate you, appreciating us, appreciating you on this episode. I know this was a fairly long one, but it was well endowed, and I definitely, just like Mr. Rent Money, definitely missed the presents. It's not, no, well endowed works for me. That absolutely works for me. But if you want it not to work for you, that's okay too. And I'm so happy and grateful that we have amazing women such as Shan that we got on our podcast. And I'm definitely going to get some time to let people know how they can find you and how they can find us. Well, wow. I did that, you guys. Wait. Shan, give me a moment. But Greg, can you let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yeah. Follow the pod first and foremost at just a convo _pod on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, and if you want to talk to me, Greg Nelson 26, because I am that nigga.
All right. I love that. And Mr. Rent Money, you want to let them know how they can find you?
Google me. Pick your phone up. Boy, your phone is already in your hand. Look at your phone. Go to your Google search engine. Type in Mr. Rent Money, or you could put Mr. Rent Money. However you want to slice it. Either way, it's gonna be me. And
You know,
everything's gonna pop up.
pop up.
And nah, that's just for you because you
Oh.
put Rent Money in there. But for anybody else, just type in Mr. Rent Money. And you can also find Just a Conversation with Greg, Mr. Rent Money, and Gigi under my name as well.
Awesome.
True.
And Shan, you want to let them know how they can find you?
I want to say thank you guys for letting me give you throat. Just a Conversation is one of my favorite podcasts to listen to, so I appreciate it. You know, you guys already sound all crisp in my headphones and things. But I had a fun time. This was a great show. You can find me at Shambi Poddin on everything. www.shambipoddin.com. And I am having a promo since I am taking a break between seasons for She Gets It Pod. 15% off the shops. Let's Shop Big, who is Shan Shop, and She Gets It Pod Shop. If you want to get any merch, you can for 15% off. Just put she in all caps, the letter B, back 18. All right, and get your 15% off. Enjoy that. The new season for She Gets It Pod will start August 8th, and there will be a night show, so it's be late night with me. Put your kids away, unless you're gonna put them on me. I'm just joking, but I appreciate you guys.
Oh snap!
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. I love you, Shan. I'm sorry. That was so good.
Yeah.
You got to put that on a shirt. Baylor. Put your kids away unless you're going to put them on me. I like that. Please continue. I'm sorry, Shan. Go ahead.
No, but that's it. That's where you can find me. I'm in these Twitter streets talking really vulgar.
Yes, you do.
I will be up at 5 a.m. for children to catch the bus to go to school, because that's what happens when you drink brown liquor and you go to sleep. or you think you're going to sleep, but it's really meat. But you know what I'm saying? This is my life.
I'm sorry.
She got better one-liners than you, bro.
Crazy.
So okay, amazing. As you guys know, I love Shan, so you definitely tap in to her and all the episodes and all the podcasts that she's on. Give them the website that they can find you, Shan.
www.shanbypotting.com.
Just in case you forgot.
Go
Just
tell
wanted to
your
remind.
mom and
Okay.
bring your dad.
Every time you say the good shit, it snaps. It cuts off a little bit the audio.
I'm making an assumption of what she said.
You don't
I
assume.
wanted to make sound bites of this.
And my amazing individuals, thank you so much, Shan. We're very grateful to have you. You can find me on Twitter at gcarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. If you forgot today, if someone didn't tell you today, if it's been a long time and you came in and you wanted to realize that you was family, this is cheers. You in a great space today. And if no one ever told you, I want to remind you, friend, loved one, and coworkers, to go be great.
And I just want to say that my nips are 2 inches in diameter. My areolas.
Rent money.